What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Randy here with RTS Mobile Gaming, bringing you another fantastic video today. We are playing a new game called Kingdom Hunter. This game is a base builder, was just released on Google Play Early Access a few days ago, and there are only 2 servers that are open at this time, so I am taking time early in its development to give you a quick overview, 10 to 12 minute overview of the game features and functions, and give you my opinion at the end on whether you should try this game or not. Get excited, like and sub. Here we go. Okay, so first things first, obviously it is a typical base builder here where you have a base that's on a map. It's a hexagonal map, and you are going to be able to interact with in-map objects, okay? Some of the in-map objects that are really key that you're going to want to interact with are going to be experience shrines. These are one of the 2 primary ways of leveling up your heroes, okay? Experience shrines you can investigate using ability points. The ability points regenerate over time, and they are the basis of performing actions on the map. Okay, your ability points are up here. You can increase your maximum ability points through research, but more importantly, you can actually gain ability points on the map by accessing certain in-the-map objects called fairy springs, okay? So a fairy spring level 5 will cost me 1 ability point to use in order to investigate. It'll cost me 1 ability point, and I will gain 7 ability points in return for investigating. So the cool thing about this game that I really like so far is I've been able to play over the past couple days and really grind it out. I've been able to have 1 or 2 of my armies farming fairy springs non-stop, creating almost limitless ability points for my main armies to hit the experience wells and gain levels. I've only been playing for a few days here, and already I have commanders at level 44. Okay, I have some at level 50. Oops, that is my bunny just fell off a box in the background. I apologize for that. I got commanders at level 52, 46. I have a wide array of commanders at decent levels because I've been able to grind non-stop, all right? In addition, one of the other key buildings on the map, and there's a dozen of them, I'm not going to talk about all of them in this quick overview video, but the Traveler's Inn is really important for new players and experienced players alike, because this is one of the only 3 ways in the game that you can gain new heroes, okay? Or level up the affinity of your hero, which means you collect a hero more than once, it will level up its affinity, increasing its maximum level cap by 5 or 10 increments depending on the quality of the hero, up to a maximum level of 100. Okay? Fantastic. I just recruited a new hero. All right. So, in order to make sure that you are playing this game well, you want to, like I said, be hitting experience wells to level, hit Travelers Inn to recruit new heroes, and hit those fairy wells to keep the ability points regenerating even faster than as built design, okay? Into the actual palace kingdom itself, all right? Obviously, the palace level is main focus of this game. You want to get to the higher palace level as quickly as possible. This will unlock additional in-game functionality for you in by the way of adding additional corps, which is what they call your armies on the field. So at level 20 palace, I can unlock 5 total armies on the field, 5 total corps, okay? And you will also be able to upgrade. Oh, this is the anti-bot, by the way. I love this. This game has captures that pop up every 15-20 minutes. They are anti-bot captures. They make sure that nobody is running a ton of bots, which is very common in games like these. So it's nice to know that they have anti-bot measures already in place, and it's a brand new game still being developed, okay? Okay, so yeah, a lot of different buildings here. You can upgrade your troop tiers, right? They go all the way up to level 10, which is pretty typical for these kind of games. And each troop can be specialized 4 times within the individual commander. Each commander can train to one of 4 different specialties for each individual troop, which unlocks basically a total of 40 troop options per type of troop. Now, I will say that mage units are counters to infantry, so keep that in mind, okay? Infantry units are counters to archers. All right, and lastly, you have the archer units, which are counter to the mage units. So make sure when you're building your armies, you pay close attention and only construct armies that are well balanced and can't be easily countered. Okay. Now, you can go to your favorite setup menu here at the front yard in your base, and you can actually look at all of your different armies right now. Obviously, my Corp level 1 has 4 commanders, 4 heroes in the army, and that was done through research. So your palace will unlock additional corps, and you will unlock additional slots in the corps with the research function, okay? Now, the one other thing I want to point out is clearly I'm using some purple and blue heroes in my armies, even though I had plenty of gold heroes. Very important to point that out. There's actually several 1-star, 3-star, and 4-star heroes which are stronger in PvP than 5-star heroes because of the abilities that they have and the synergy that they have with other heroes. One of the strongest heroes in the game, I'll point out right now, is actually a 1-star hero. His name is Maximus, okay? Maximus is very powerful in PvP for the following reason. Maximus is easy to level up because he's a 1-star hero, okay? He has slightly lower stats than, of course, a 5-star hero, but his abilities here give him huge PvP synergy for a strong fight early on. All right, he does massive damage to all enemies on the field starting in round 5, okay? Massive damage, all enemies on the field starting around 5. His next ability that he unlocks at level 30 is going to actually reduce his turn requirement for that initial skill by a total of 4. That means he can use his massive hit all armies on the field nuke in round 1 once this is leveled up. So once you have Maximus at level 60 or 70, he's going to be able to deal massive damage to the opponents and be one of your stronger PvP commanders. I'm also using several 3-star commanders instead of 5-star commanders in PvP right now as well. The 2 that I'm using are going to be Blue Dragon and Parang. Blue Dragon is also very, very strong because Blue Dragon has this beautiful ability called Allied Communication. Allied Communication at level 5 is going to increase her attack by 15% based on the number of heroes with the same hero type in my army. So if I'm using heroes that all have hero type here for lead means this particular stat is the favored stat of the commander, okay? For leadership, if all of my other commanders in my 4-unit army that I have right now have lead, she will have plus 60% damage dealt for the entire fight. That is a big deal. Blue Dragon is a very powerful commander. So before you decide to use all 5-star heroes, I highly recommend you take a few minutes, go through the different heroes, look at their skills, and you will see that there's probably a dozen or 2 dozen of the lower star heroes that are actually much stronger than 5-star heroes. I'm not even using half of my 5-star heroes, okay? That's just how it is. So, we're at about 8 minutes here. I won't take too much longer with this review. Let's talk about the 3 ways that you can actually get heroes in this game. We already talked about the Travelers Inn on the map, okay? We talked about, I believe, the Tavern where you can go. Maybe we didn't. We did not talk about the Tavern yet. Okay, so the Tavern, you get chances every 45 minutes to an hour. I don't know exactly, but you get a chance to recruit a hero, okay? You can go to this treat function, which can be upgraded. By activating treat, you increase the chance of getting a higher level hero, okay? So this is Maximus. I actually would like to have Maximus leveled up. So now that I have Maximus here, that means I have a 1 out of 4 chance of getting Maximus. I can continue to use the treat function here and hopefully increase my odds. Here you see I rolled the dice and I failed to increase my odds. But you can increase your odds all the way up to 4 and 5-star heroes from the Tavern. You can now see that I have 2 1-star heroes here, and the 3rd hero who's hidden has a chance of being a 3-star hero once I summon them. So in 25 minutes and 8 seconds, I will come down here and hire another hero. I will have a 1 out of 3 chance of getting a 3-star hero, okay? And gold is not a big deal. Gold is something that you gather on the map. So on the map, you gather gold, you gather food, and you gather metal, okay? So into the other way to get heroes. We have the Travelers Inn on the map, we have the Tavern within your kingdom base, and then we have the shop. Okay, this is the typical shop, but the nice thing about the shop is every 12 hours you can activate a gold summon or a rune summon. These are both things you can gather on the map. Runes are a type of currency you gather on the map in order to strengthen your commander's units, okay, and strengthen your commanders. Gold is something you gather on the map, so you have a chance to roll up to a 4-star hero 2 times every 12 hours using the gold and the rune summoning. You can also get gems at the premium bundles in order to get a 3 to 5-star summon from the premium summon function, okay? But like I said, there are plenty of 1-star and 3-star heroes which are much stronger than the 5 stars. So don't feel like you have to spend a ton of money, okay? Because you don't. That combined with the fact that you can go and farm fairy wells, fairy springs on the map, really makes this game very, very powerful for free-to-play players. You don't have to spend any money if you don't want, because you can grind it out all day long and have higher level heroes with stronger masteries, okay? And by masteries, I mean you can go to different buildings on the map, like the Knight's Tomb, okay? The Knight's Tomb will increase my mastery level for my heroes. Whoops, let me just show you. It will increase my mastery. Here we go. It will increase my mastery for my lead stat, which means I will gain additional lead points for my heroes that come and investigate this Knight's Tomb. That's a big deal. You can have heroes like this blue 3-star hero who has huge mastery here, okay? You can see that through my mastery, I have plus 22 lead stat, which is a big deal, okay? You can continue just upgrading and upgrading this. I don't know if there's a cap or not. I haven't found it yet. But you can keep upgrading these mastery stats through spending ability points on the map, which you can grind all day long as a free-to-play player. So, in summary, guys, this is an interesting game. We're right at about 11.5 minutes. Let me give you my final recap. I do think you should play it. I'm enjoying it. It's very early on. There are definitely some bugs. You need to know that there are some bugs, right? But you're able to go to the support in Discord and get the bugs fixed within a few hours, okay? Or at least report them for an upcoming patch. So keep in mind, you will find a few bugs. It's early development, but the game is a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it. Kingdom Hunters, ladies and gentlemen, I will end the video here. Like and sub. Randy out.